Good evening, beautiful souls. Today I want to share with you a gentle yet transformative truth. Heartbreak is not the end of your story, it is a chapter of profound growth and healing. When your heart feels broken, it is asking for your love, your attention, and your care. It is not a sign of weakness, but an invitation to rediscover your inner strength. Let us journey together toward healing and renewal step by step, moment by moment. When your heart feels broken, one of the most profound gifts you can give yourself is the permission to feel. Too often we're told to suppress our emotions, to move on quickly, to be strong. But true strength doesn't come from denying your pain, it comes from embracing it with compassion and allowing it to flow through you. Healing begins the moment you decide to honor your feelings rather than push them away. Heartbreak can bring with it a whirlwind of emotions: sadness, anger, confusion, even numbness. Each of these feelings is a part of your healing journey. Imagine your emotions as waves in the ocean. Some may feel like gentle ripples, while others crash over you with force, leaving you breathless. Instead of resisting the waves, allow yourself to float on them. Resistance only intensifies the pain, while acceptance creates space for release. Feeling your emotions doesn't mean wallowing in them forever. It means acknowledging their presence and giving them a voice. Sadness may show up as tears that seem to flow endlessly. Let them come. Tears are the body's natural way of cleansing the soul. They carry your pain out of you drop by drop. Crying is not a weakness, it is a sign of your humanity. With every tear, you are letting go of the hurt that has been stored within. Anger might arise, burning fiercely within you. Perhaps you feel betrayed, abandoned, or misunderstood. Anger is a natural response to heartbreak, and it is okay to feel it. What matters is how you choose to channel it. Write down your thoughts in a journal, scream into a pillow, or take a brisk walk to release the pent-up energy. Your anger is a signal that something has been lost or violated, and by acknowledging it, you are validating your experience. Confusion is another emotion that often accompanies heartbreak. You may find yourself asking, why did this happen? Was it my fault? Could I have done something differently? These questions are your mind's way of trying to make sense of the pain. While it's natural to seek answers, remind yourself that not everything has a clear or immediate explanation. In time, clarity will come, but for now, allow yourself to sit with the uncertainty. Sometimes heartbreak brings a sense of numbness. You might feel detached, as though you're watching your life unfold from a distance. This numbness can be unsettling, but it is your mind's way of protecting you from overwhelming pain. Instead of fearing it, gently lean into it. Numbness is not permanent, it is a pause, a momentary stillness that gives you space to process what you've been through. When you allow yourself to feel, you are also creating an opportunity to connect with yourself on a deeper level. Emotions are not just reactions, they are messages. Your sadness may be asking for comfort. Your anger may be urging you to set boundaries. Your confusion may be guiding you towards self-reflection. By tuning into these messages, you begin to understand yourself more fully. To support yourself during this process, create a safe space where you can feel without judgment. This might be a quiet corner of your home, a trusted friend's embrace, or even a walk in nature. Wherever it is, let it be a sanctuary where your emotions are welcome. Speak to yourself kindly during this time. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel, that there is no timeline for healing, and that you are doing the best you can. It's important to remember that feeling your emotions doesn't mean they will overwhelm you forever. Emotions are like visitors, they come and go. Trust that no matter how intense they may seem, They will eventually pass. Each time you allow yourself to feel, you are lightening the emotional load you carry bit by bit. As you move through this process, practice self-care in ways that nurture your body and spirit. Take warm baths to soothe your nerves, eat nourishing foods to fuel your strength, and rest when you feel tired. Surround yourself with people who understand your need to grieve and heal. Sometimes simply being in the presence of someone who listens without judgment can be incredibly healing. Finally, remind yourself that allowing yourself to feel is an act of self-love. It is a declaration that your pain matters, that your experience matters, and that you matter. By embracing your emotions, you are taking the first step toward healing your broken heart. You are honoring the depth of your love and your capacity to feel. This is not a weakness, it is your greatest strength. Take a deep breath and tell yourself, I allow myself to feel because I am worthy of healing. My emotions are a gift and I honor them with love and acceptance. In this moment, you are not broken. You are simply opening your heart to the possibility of becoming whole again. Let the feelings flow, for they are the key to your transformation. Blame is a heavy burden that often lingers in the aftermath of heartbreak. It can manifest as self-blame, where you scrutinize every decision, word, or action, wondering if you could have done something differently to prevent the pain. Or it can take the form of blaming others, assigning fault to the person who hurt you, believing they are the sole cause of your suffering. While blame may feel justified, it does not serve you. Instead, it keeps you stuck, weighed down by emotions that hinder your ability to heal. The truth is, releasing blame is not about erasing accountability. It's about liberating yourself from the chains of resentment and regret. When you blame yourself, you trap your heart in a cycle of guilt and shame. You replay moments over and over, dissecting what went wrong and questioning your worth. These thoughts create a toxic inner dialogue, one that convinces you that you are not enough. But you must remember this: you are human. You make mistakes just as everyone does. Whatever choices you made, you did so with the knowledge, experience, and emotional capacity you had at the time. Hindsight can be a cruel teacher, but its lessons are not meant to punish you. They are meant to guide you toward growth and understanding. Forgiving yourself is an act of profound self-compassion. To forgive yourself does not mean denying responsibility where it is due. Instead, it means acknowledging your humanity and choosing to treat yourself with kindness. Start by affirming, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. Repeat this to yourself as often as needed. Over time, you will begin to loosen the grip of self-blame and create space for self-love to flourish. Blaming the other person in your heartbreak can feel empowering in the short term. Anger and resentment might give you a sense of control, as though holding them accountable for your pain will somehow ease it. But blame directed outward is like carrying a hot coal, hoping it will burn someone else. It only burns you. Resentment weighs heavily on your heart, and the more you cling to it, the harder it becomes to move forward. It's important to recognize that people act from their own level of awareness, shaped by their experiences, wounds, and limitations. This doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it offers perspective. The person who hurt you was likely dealing with their own struggles, fears, or insecurities. Their actions were a reflection of their inner world, not a measure of your worth. Releasing blame toward others begins with understanding. Take a moment to see the situation through their eyes, not to justify their behavior, but to find compassion. Perhaps they lacked the tools to communicate effectively, or they were acting out of fear. Whatever their reasons, know that their actions were not about you. By shifting your perspective, you begin to dissolve the anger that ties you to the pain. Letting go of blame doesn't mean you have to reconcile or forget. It doesn't mean you condone what happened or invite that person back into your life. It simply means you choose peace over pain. You choose freedom over resentment. When you release blame, you reclaim the energy that has been bound to the past and redirect it toward your healing and growth. One powerful way to release blame is through forgiveness. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as a gift to the other person, but in truth, it is a gift you give yourself. When you forgive, you untangle yourself from the web of anger and hurt. You set yourself free. This is not an overnight process. It takes time, courage, and patience. But each small step toward forgiveness is a step toward your liberation. Another tool for releasing blame is journaling. Write down your thoughts and feelings about the situation. Allow your emotions to flow onto the page without censoring yourself. Once you've expressed everything, write a letter to yourself or the person involved, expressing your intention to let go. You don't have to send it. Simply writing it can be a cathartic experience. Meditation can also help you release blame. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and visualize the person you blame, whether it's yourself or someone else. Imagine surrounding them with light and silently repeat, "I release you. I free myself from this pain." With each repetition, feel the burden lift from your heart. Lastly, practice gratitude for the lessons you've learned. Heartbreak, as painful as it is, often comes with profound growth. Perhaps it taught you the importance of self-love, clearer boundaries, or what you truly need in a relationship. By focusing on the lessons rather than the pain, you transform your experience into a source of strength and wisdom. Releasing blame is not about denying the hurt or erasing the past. It's about choosing to heal, to move forward, and to live with an open heart. Trust that as you let go of blame, you are making space for love, peace, and joy to enter your life once again. Tell yourself, "I release all blame and embrace the freedom to heal. My heart is open to peace and I move forward with grace." You deserve that freedom and it is waiting for you. Forgiveness is one of the most profound acts of liberation you can offer yourself. When someone has hurt you deeply, holding on to anger and resentment can feel justified. After all, they wronged you, betrayed your trust, or left you feeling broken. Yet carrying the weight of unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It binds you to the very pain you long to release. Forgiveness is not about erasing the past or excusing the harm done to you. It is about reclaiming your peace, your joy, and your freedom. At its core, forgiveness is an inner process. It has little to do with the other person and everything to do with you. The person who hurt you may never apologize, acknowledge their wrongdoing, or change their behavior. Waiting for these things only prolongs your pain. Forgiveness allows you to sever the emotional cord that ties you to the hurt. It empowers you to take control of your healing, regardless of the other person's actions. Many people resist forgiveness because they believe it minimizes the pain they've endured. But forgiveness does not mean saying, "What you did was okay." It means saying, "I will no longer let what you did control my life." Forgiveness is an act of strength, not weakness. It is a conscious choice to free yourself from the bitterness that keeps you trapped in the past. The journey to forgiveness begins with acknowledging your pain. You cannot forgive what you have not fully felt. Allow yourself to grieve the hurt, the betrayal, and the loss. Your feelings are valid and they deserve to be honored. Forgiveness does not mean bypassing these emotions. It means moving through them with compassion and courage. Give yourself permission to feel angry, sad, or disappointed, knowing that these emotions are part of the healing process. Once you've acknowledged your pain, begin to shift your perspective. The person who hurt you likely acted from their own wounds, fears, or limitations. This does not excuse their behavior, but it does provide context. Understanding that their actions were a reflection of their inner struggles, not a measure of your worth, can soften the grip of anger and resentment. Compassion does not mean condoning, it means recognizing that we are all flawed, imperfect beings doing the best we can with the tools we have. Forgiveness also involves letting go of the desire for revenge or retribution. When you cling to the idea of making someone pay for their actions, you remain tied to them and to the pain they caused. True freedom comes when you release this need and focus instead on your own growth and healing. Trust that life has its own way of balancing things. Your energy is better spent nurturing your heart than seeking to punish someone else. If the thought of forgiveness feels overwhelming, start small. You don't have to forgive everything all at once. Begin by forgiving the little things, the thoughtless comment, the missed promise, the minor slight. Each act of forgiveness builds a foundation of peace within you. Over time, you'll find it easier to release the deeper wounds. Practical tools can help you on your forgiveness journey. One powerful exercise is writing a letter to the person who hurt you. Pour out your feelings, your anger, sadness, disappointment, and even love, if it's still there. Be as honest and raw as you need to be. Then at the end of the letter, write, "I choose to forgive you." You don't have to send the letter. Simply writing it can be a cathartic act of release. Another tool is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine the person who hurt you standing in front of you. Picture them surrounded by light and silently repeat, "I forgive you. I set you free. I set myself free." As you do this, feel the heaviness in your heart begin to lift. Visualization allows you to embody the energy of forgiveness, even if your mind is still struggling with it. Affirmations can also support your journey. Repeat phrases such as, "I forgive because I deserve peace. I release the past and embrace my freedom. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself." These affirmations rewire your thoughts, replacing resentment with love and acceptance. Forgiveness does not happen overnight. It is a process that unfolds in its own time, often in layers. Some days you may feel completely free from the pain, only to have it resurface unexpectedly. Be patient with yourself. Healing is not linear, and forgiveness is not a destination but a journey. As you continue to practice forgiveness, you will notice a shift within you. The tightness in your chest will ease. The bitterness in your thoughts will dissolve. You will feel lighter, freer, more at peace. This is the power of forgiveness. It transforms your pain into wisdom, your wounds into strength, and your anger into love. In choosing to forgive, you are not condoning the past, but creating a future unburdened by it. You are reclaiming your power and your ability to live fully. Forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for you. And in forgiving, you set yourself free. When heartbreak leaves you feeling shattered, it's easy to believe that something is missing within you. The pain can convince you that your wholeness has been stolen, that the love you gave is lost forever, and that you are incomplete without the person who hurt or left you. But this is an illusion born of pain. The truth is that your wholeness has never left you. It may feel hidden beneath layers of hurt, but it remains intact, waiting for you to rediscover it. Healing begins when you reconnect with the truth of your completeness. To rediscover your wholeness, start by recognizing that no external relationship defines your value or your identity. Relationships are beautiful, enriching aspects of life, but they are not the foundation of your self-worth. You were whole before the relationship began. and you remain whole even after it has ended. The love and joy you experienced during that time were reflections of the light within you. That light has not dimmed, it is still there, waiting for you to acknowledge it. Heartbreak often leaves us searching for answers. Why did this happen? What could I have done differently? Could I have been better, smarter, or more lovable? These questions stem from a belief that you are lacking in some way, but this belief is not the truth. You are not defined by someone else's choices or the outcome of a relationship. Your worth is inherent. It is not something you earn or lose, it simply is. Take this time of heartbreak as an opportunity to reconnect with yourself. When a relationship ends, it can feel as though a part of your identity has been taken away. But this is not a loss. It is a return to self. Without the distractions of the relationship, you now have the space to focus on who you truly are. Spend time reflecting on what makes you unique, your passions, strengths, dreams, and values. Rediscover the parts of yourself that may have been neglected or overshadowed. One way to nurture your sense of wholeness is through self-care. Self-care is more than a buzzword, it is a sacred act of affirming your worth. It is a way of telling yourself, I matter. I am worthy of love and attention. Engage in activities that bring you joy and comfort. This could be as simple as taking a walk in nature, reading a book that inspires you, or indulging in a favorite hobby. These small acts of care remind you of the abundance of love and beauty that already exist in your life. Another powerful practice is mindfulness. Heartbreak often pulls us into the past, replaying memories and regrets, or catapults us into the future, worrying about what's to come. Mindfulness anchors you in the present moment, where your wholeness resides. Take a deep breath and focus on the sensations of your body, the rhythm of your breath, and the sounds around you. In this moment, you are complete. You do not need anything outside of yourself to feel at peace. Affirmations can also help you reconnect with your wholeness. Affirmations are like seeds planted in the soil of your mind. Over time, they grow into beliefs that shape your reality. Repeat phrases such as, I am whole, perfect, and complete as I am. My worth is not defined by others, it is inherent and unshakable. I reclaim my power and choose to love myself fully. Speak these affirmations aloud or write them in a journal. With each repetition, you are reminding yourself of the truth you are enough. Heartbreak often brings with it a fear of being alone. But solitude is not the same as loneliness. In solitude, you have the opportunity to deepen your relationship with yourself. Take this time to explore your own company. What brings you joy? What ignites your curiosity? What makes you feel alive? By discovering these answers, you strengthen the foundation of your wholeness. As you reconnect with yourself, you may begin to see heartbreak as a teacher rather than a destroyer. Heartbreak has the power to strip away illusions and reveal your inner strength. It shows you that you are resilient, capable of weathering storms and emerging stronger. Each tear shed, each moment of pain endured, is a step toward rediscovering the depth of your soul. Remember that wholeness is not about perfection. It is not about having everything figured out or never feeling pain again. Wholeness is about embracing all parts of yourself, the joy and the sorrow, the light and the shadow. It is about knowing that you are enough exactly as you are in every moment. Take a deep breath and place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady beat, its unwavering rhythm. This is the sound of your life, your strength, your wholeness. Say to yourself, I am whole. I am enough. I am love. As you move forward, let this truth guide you. Your wholeness is your birthright. It has never left you. and it never will. Trust in it, lean into it, and let it remind you of the limitless love and power within you. When heartbreak leaves your world feeling dim, it can be hard to imagine joy returning to your life. The pain, the loss, and the longing can overshadow even the simplest pleasures, making it seem as though happiness is something distant and unattainable. But joy is not gone, it is merely waiting to be rediscovered, reignited, and recreated. The beauty of life is that it always offers us the opportunity to create new joy, even in the aftermath of sorrow. It begins with a single decision, the decision to seek light, even when darkness feels overwhelming. Creating new joy doesn't mean ignoring your pain or pretending it doesn't exist. It means choosing to honor both your sorrow and your capacity for happiness. Life is full of dualities, and even in the midst of grief, there is room for joy to coexist. Acknowledging this truth allows you to open your heart to new possibilities, new experiences, and new ways of finding delight. Start small. Joy doesn't have to come from grand gestures or monumental changes. Sometimes it's found in the smallest, simplest moments. Perhaps it's the warmth of sunlight on your face, the sound of birdsong in the morning, or the taste of your favorite cup of tea. Begin by noticing these moments and allowing yourself to savor them fully. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for joy, and by focusing on the small blessings in your life, you create a foundation for happiness to grow. Take time to explore activities that bring you pleasure. Think back to the things you once loved but may have set aside during your relationship or as life became busy. Did you once find joy in painting, dancing, gardening, or playing an instrument? Revisit those passions, even if only for a few minutes a day. Engage in activities that allow you to express yourself freely and reconnect with your inner child. These moments of playfulness and creativity remind you of the joy that is always within your reach. Allow yourself to try something new. Heartbreak can be a time of transformation, and stepping out of your comfort zone can open doors to unexpected sources of happiness. Sign up for a class, join a community group, or explore a hobby you've always been curious about. Not only does this give you the chance to learn and grow, but it also helps you build connections with others who share your interests. New experiences often bring fresh perspectives, reminding you that life is abundant and full of possibilities. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. The presence of supportive friends and family can make a world of difference as you navigate your healing journey. Spend time with those who make you laugh, who listen without judgment, and who remind you of your strength. Joy is often amplified when shared, and the connections you nurture can help you feel grounded and loved. As you seek new joy, be mindful of your inner dialogue. Heartbreak can fill your mind with thoughts of unworthiness, guilt, or fear. But these thoughts are not the truth of who you are. Begin to shift your focus toward affirmations that empower and uplift you. Remind yourself daily, I am deserving of happiness. Joy is my birthright. I choose to create a life that fills my heart with love and laughter. These words, spoken with intention, have the power to transform your perspective and invite joy back into your life. Forgive yourself for moments when joy feels out of reach. Healing is not linear, and there will be days when sadness feels heavier than happiness. On those days, be gentle with yourself. Rest when you need to, cry if you must, and know that even in those moments you are still moving forward. Joy does not disappear, it patiently waits for you to find it again. Another way to create joy is by giving it to others. Acts of kindness, whether small or large, have a remarkable way of uplifting your spirit. Volunteer your time, lend a helping hand, or simply offer a smile to someone who needs it. The energy of generosity creates a ripple effect, bringing light not only to others but also to yourself. In giving joy, you receive it. Nature, too, offers a profound source of joy. Spend time in the natural world, where the rhythms of life remind you of renewal and growth. Walk barefoot on the grass, listen to the rustling leaves, or watch a sunrise. These moments of connection with the earth ground you in the present moment, where joy is always available. Finally, dream again. Heartbreak may have made you hesitant to imagine a brighter future, but your dreams are a vital part of creating new joy. What do you envision for yourself? What kind of life do you want to build? Allow yourself to dream without limitation, knowing that you have the power to bring those dreams to life. Each step you take toward your aspirations is a step toward joy. Creating new joy is not about erasing the past or pretending it didn't happen. It's about honoring your journey and choosing to move forward with an open heart. It's about rediscovering the beauty of life and the endless possibilities it holds. Trust that you are capable of finding happiness again. With each new moment, each new experience, and each new act of self-love, you are crafting a life filled with light, love, and joy. Heartbreak can cloud your vision, making the future seem uncertain and dim. It's easy to get stuck replaying painful memories or worrying about what's ahead, but in truth, the future is a blank canvas waiting for you to create something beautiful. Visualizing a bright future is not about denying your current pain, but about planting seeds of hope and possibility. It is an act of faith, a reminder that life holds endless opportunities for joy, love, and fulfillment. By imagining the life you want, you begin to steer your heart and mind toward a path of healing and renewal. Visualization starts with giving yourself permission to dream again. When you're hurting, dreaming of a happy future can feel daunting, even unrealistic. But your dreams are the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Let yourself imagine what a bright and fulfilling future might look like. See yourself smiling, feeling at peace, and surrounded by love and purpose. It doesn't have to be perfect or complete, just a glimmer of hope is enough to start. Begin by focusing on the emotions you want to feel in your future. Do you crave peace, joy, excitement, or contentment? Visualize yourself waking up each morning with a sense of gratitude and possibility. Picture yourself doing things that bring you happiness, whether it's traveling to a new place, pursuing a passion, or spending time with loved ones. Let these feelings of positivity fill your heart and mind. The more vividly you imagine these emotions, the more real they become, guiding you toward actions that align with them. Your imagination is a powerful tool. When you visualize your future, try to engage all your senses. If you picture yourself in a serene garden, hear the sound of birds chirping, feel the cool grass beneath your feet, and smell the scent of blooming flowers. If you dream of living by the ocean, imagine the salty breeze on your face, the sound of waves crashing, and the warmth of the sun on your skin. These details make your vision more tangible, reinforcing your belief in its possibility. As you visualize, remind yourself that you are not limited by the past. Heartbreak can sometimes make you feel as though you've lost your chance at happiness or that your best days are behind you. But life is not linear, and every ending is also a beginning. You have the power to create a future that surpasses your past, no matter how painful it may have been. Release the notion that your worth is tied to what has happened before. Instead, embrace the idea that the best is yet to come. It's also important to anchor your visualizations in positive affirmations. As you picture your future, repeat phrases such as, I am worthy of a bright and joyful future. I trust that life is unfolding for my highest good. I am creating a life filled with love, purpose, and abundance. These affirmations help to align your subconscious mind with your desires, replacing doubt and fear with confidence and hope. Visualization is not just about dreaming, it's also about action. Once you have a vision of the future you want, think about the steps you can take to move toward it. These steps don't have to be monumental, even small actions can create momentum. For example, if you see yourself as healthier and more energized, start by adding a short walk to your daily routine. If you envision a career filled with passion and purpose, take a class or explore a new skill. Each action, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you've imagined. While visualizing your future, be open to the unexpected. Life rarely unfolds exactly as we plan, and sometimes it leads us to something even better than we imagined. Trust in the flow of life and remain flexible in your vision. The key is to focus on the feelings you want to experience rather than getting attached to specific outcomes. This openness allows you to recognize opportunities that align with your desires, even if they come in unexpected forms. Surround yourself with inspiration to keep your vision alive. Create a vision board filled with images and words that represent your dreams. Place it somewhere you'll see it daily, as a reminder of the future you're working toward. Journal about your goals and aspirations, writing as though they've already come true. Celebrate small victories along the way, acknowledging the progress you're making toward your brighter future. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Healing and growth take time, and there may be moments when your vision feels distant or unclear. That's okay. Trust that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the life you desire. The act of visualizing itself is a powerful declaration of hope and intention, a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive the blessings it has in store for you. The future is not something you stumble upon, it is something you create, one thought, one choice, one step at a time. By visualizing a bright future, you reclaim your power to shape your destiny. You open your heart to possibility and invite joy, love, and abundance to flow into your life. Trusting your ability to dream, to heal, and to create a future that lights up your soul. Your brightest days are ahead, and they begin with the vision you hold today.